The only thing that comes to mind, remember when we had the one, what was it, '06, '07, when in May when we had the big rain and we flooded down in Normandy Village and behind Mall St. Vincent back in that area.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I can think of. But it was isolated,
Yeah.
and that's really the only thing I can think of. It even come. Well, no, I can't think of anything that comes close to this.
Mike, what are the problem spots this morning? Where are you guys out?
Well, we're all over right now. I've had 17, and this is something people really don't consider, but because the ground is so wet, the least bit of wind, we get trees down across streets too. So we've had 17 trees down so far. I've got 2 still down. Last report, we haven't been able to get up yet because they have power lines in them. And as soon as SWEPCO cuts power, we'll get those up.
I was going to say,
I understand.
When you talk about trees down, is that causing any danger for traffic or for residents right now?
Well, not right now, but I mean, there's always that potential. But as soon as we get a report that one's down, we have crews on standby to go there immediately, and we clear the street first, and then we get the rest of it.
The ditches, drainage ditches, etc., they get inundated, and then we start seeing the water come in. Are we having issues? You remember the Mall St. Vincent where part of that washed away?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Are we looking at anything like that in the city yet, or is it too early to tell?
It's really too early to tell. The biggest problem you'll have is all of these ditches that you've spent days cleaning and making sure that they're in good order, are filling up with debris now. It's all being washed back in there. And again, you have erosion, just like that ditch that you just mentioned. You'll have erosion down in there. Anywhere there's an opening that water can get in the ditch, a street, will wash out. We'll have to go back and fix potholes we fixed a couple of weeks ago.
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that a little because it's been a 2015 and now moving into 2016. It's been a rough 12 months. Y'all have been busy trying to catch up with infrastructure needs. When you get to an issue like this, how much damage can this kind of a storm system do to our roads, which were already, in pretty bad shape?
Well, it's going to be hard to say until it's over and we can kind of assess the damage. And I would defer more to Robert Westerman, our city engineer, on that. But we'll just get out and look and see what we've got. And there's no doubt that this much water running constantly is going to cause us some issues. It's going to set us back. There's no doubt about it.
I was just going to say, Mike, that not to turn it into something monetary, but monetarily, that's got to put you behind the 8 ball going into the rest of the year too, right?
Yes, it does. It does. I've been running crews. Think of that. I'm running 24/7 right now. I talked with my crew earlier this morning, and we gave out our last sandbags at 1:30.
Mm-hmm.
And we're really, we're constantly. Sheriff Prater's kind enough to loan us some prisoners to help out, and we've been working them all night and working our guys all night. And so you're going to have a tremendous amount of overtime. Plus, you got the cost of the sand, the bags. State did provide us with an additional 30,000 bags. We sent a lowboy over there yesterday to pick those up over to Camp Minden. So, and we'll when we finish up, we'll stockpile 4,000 or 5,000, and we'll be ready for the next event.
Let me ask you this: Are there still some sandbags available today for folks who need them?
I probably have. And I just talked with them on the yard. I probably have about 1,800 right now, but that doesn't last long. And then when traffic picks up this morning, I had them all the way back from the gate, which is at 3825 Old Mansfield Road. I had them all the way from the gate to down to Midway.